The cracks of democracy in attacks of hypocrisy. Words lack clarity in the black of disparity. The clack of jail cells. We hail freedom in hell. This is the tale of our fall, the wail round our crawl. 1, 7, 8, 9. Brother, are we doing fine? When are they going to spill the wine? This is the hunger of our time, the kiss of starvation, the hiss of deprivation, a bliss of realization. But where is our nation? Into Bastille we storm, freed only 7, but fuck the norms. Seed liberty in constitutional form, lead the people as a swarm, with civic religions to heed and conform, impede the people and a nation is born. Drilled is a nation's role, with people's will as a whole. The general will callously cajoles egos of the nation's soul, a self in determination with religious carnations, right ritual, creations, and freedom, cremation. The political aesthetic shapes the nation cosmetic. The people frenetic worship the nation magnetic. The general will's expression is the nation's obsession. Civic religion's procession leads to fascism's succession. So the buckets will with heads fill. With general will, the general will kill. The pains of error in reigns of terror. The constitution wearers are not freedom bearers. The state without a god, but a state so flawed. The state without ears, but a state with Robespierre. The state without a queen, but a state with the guillotine. The state without empathy is a state with an enemy. This page has both leadership and lord. Felt in a cage, he always wanted more. Became a general by the age of 24. With the stage of democracy, he did soar. With the rage of total war, he did core. His age of revolution did Europe adore. What's his name, woman? Napoleon. What's his name, man? Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte, nobility at heart. Democracy departs, total war starts, tears Europe apart, new territories chart. Empire kick starts while his code imparts the major legal cards. You could never outsmart this French upstart. What's his name, woman? Napoleon. What's his name, man? Napoleon. A war his breath draws, 5 million deaths caused. Violence draws applause, comes with greedy jaws. His revolutionary cause, this war claws, 12 years without pause. War isn't what it once was. What's his name, woman? Napoleon. What's his name, man? Napoleon. French Empire, a war so dire, made with a revolutionary fire. The military he acquires through conscription conspires, hails hellfire and never perspires, till Europe's haywire and coalitions admire this bloody French Empire. Did he fall, woman? Napoleon. Did he fall, man? Napoleon. Had a military of worth, but they did desert. The army that conquered quick and unhurt in the vast of Russia could never assert. Touched Moscow's dirt, but they scorched the earth. With absolute victory he did flirt, but the cold of winter he couldn't revert. He's fallen. Napoleon. Am I laborer or am I a gear when I am so sour with fear? Am I a mass incoherent who to a farce is adherent? Do I slumber as a soldier, just a number in a folder? Do I have character national, or am I an actor irrational? The cost of machines screaming. Have I lost all meaning? I am but an enraged worker, a minimum wage shirker. For essence I glutton gaily, I push but a button daily. Labor in labor is pained, the flavor of our life is drained. With my kind for wages I fight, now only our cage is in sight. To the production I am mated, yet from product I'm alienated. Bourgeois, the owners of means, the donors of capital cuisine. Capital is their only world, but a lonely dark has unfurled. Nexus between man and man, naked self-interest the only plan. They, with their sway political, to declare exploitation critical, these bourgeois sorcerers have conjured their own slaughterers. It is we, the oppressed proletariat, attest to our communist chariot. Bourgeois property abolish, class antagonisms demolish, workers' existence enrich, their individuality stitch. A proletariat dictatorship through exploitation we will rip. Bluntly, I say it is the time. Working humans of all countries, unite. Violent aggressions from romantic expressions, either past or progression or future and obsession. History's present session is never in possession. These human digressions in romantic oppressions, the entire political profession ends truthful confessions. With a reality invented, all truth is demented. If truth is contented, conflicts fermented. For goals are invented, never from words represented. With objectivity tormented, our societies are fragmented. To start 2 wars global, you need a war so total. Mobilize all the locals for a cause so noble that makes the nation vocal. With lies outspoken, ideology is awoken. All of peace is broken, for people are but a token of what the fascist has spoken. From our land every grain is but a resource to drain. For this nihilistic reign, total war doesn't abstain from the cradle child plain or mothers in disdain or any with able brain. Real virtue is bearing pain, and our nation contains many bodies yet to be slain. Against those fit lesser, we will become aggressors. We are war preparers, the most violent oppressors. Our scientific processor is a morality transgressor. The pains of error in reigns of terror. Us constitution wearers are not freedom bearers. We will only find glory in worlds we paint gory. In this life so transitory, courage is virtue mandatory. The nation's preparatory to fill the war inventory. Every citizen signatory to this war statutory. The old lie is the story. Dulce et decorum est pro patria mori. Bodies on top of bodies. Ivies on top of ivies. 100 million dead must believe. Their families going to grief. The blood is on the leaves. It is peace you receive. In violence they perceive. So roll up your sleeves. The war has no reprieves until the end of all enemies. No warrior nation without annihilation. Our vile dictation, villainous vexation, violent fixation, and body cremation. All of our creations are for human damnation. In atomic flotation, Nagasaki decimation, we find our own nuclear cremation. The beaches are manned with carcasses on sand. We will tear grand every moral strand. United we stand, in violence we've planned. We can't withstand our nuclear quicksand. With missiles at hand, we'll make a wasteland. Like Germans, a religion we will wake from our mythic past. We will make for the nation's glory. We will ache all of civilization. We will break those freedoms we will forsake, which bear none in wars we will quake. For this world we will unmake, no world will we remake. The nihilism that we will take will make us war for war's sake. Ah! I know how wild the world. I know into what we're hurled. I know the dark that seeds. I know the evil that breeds. I know hatred's price, but I also know love, and that will suffice.